So we get asked a lot about carb cycling.
Yep.
We get asked, what is it? How do you do it? Why do you do it? How much do you eat on a carb cycling day? When do you cycle? So we thought we would do a video for you explaining. Losing weight, it's not just a physical thing. It's here and it's here. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up. What carb cycling means for us, because everyone does it different. What we're going to share with you today is what it means to us.
Our own personal experience.
Yes, our own version of carb cycling. So keep in mind, this is not how everybody does it. This is what works for us. What it means to us is that basically you change the amount of carbs that you're eating on specific days in order to help with not hitting plateaus. Like us right now, we currently are wanting to build some muscle but still stay lean, but it also helps with weight loss as well. So it also helps with revving your metabolism, keeping it moving all the time. We change the amount of carbs we eat depending on how active we are that day. So 2 days a week are our rest days, but we still do fasted cardio. We just don't do weight training. So we do very low carb on those 2 days. Then the next 4 days are our weight training days. So we do moderate carbs in order to fuel our workouts. Then on the 7th day is our cheat day. So that's our very high carb day. And that is how we cycle. That allows us to lower our carbs for a cut or raise them for a bulk on each given day that we want. Kyle and I have been doing this for a couple of years now, carb cycling, and we are able to cut body fat when we want to, put muscle on when we want to, and maintain when we want to by doing carb cycling.
Yeah, basically you can't, well, you can eat the same thing all the time if that's
Right.
what you'd like to do. But if you have specific goals in mind as far as like, I'm going to build muscle now, there is a limit on how long you can do that naturally.
Right.
Or I'm going to lose weight or cut for a while. There is a natural limit to that. So
because your body gets used to what you're eating or how you're even training.
Yeah.
You can't train the same or eat the same all the time because that's how you hit plateaus.
Exactly.
Sorry, I got like a fire in my belly
No,
to explain.
that's perfect.
If you're first starting out and you have a lot of weight to lose, don't worry about carb cycling. That's too much to deal with so soon. Just portion your food and eat a variety of food groups. However, if you're halfway through your weight loss journey, or you've lost a good amount of weight and you're starting to hit a plateau and you'd like to try this, then it's worth a shot. Because what happens is, you say for 2 days we're eating low carb, and then on third day we introduce a moderate amount of carbs. Our body goes, whoops, what did you just do there? You gave me more food. So then your metabolism, you start getting more hungry, and your metabolism starts turning and turning.
You will actually,
and working.
You'll physically feel the fire from your metabolism heat up because you'll physically get hot.
Yes. Kyle had a really good example. Say when you eat Thanksgiving dinner, most people feel super full and they get really sweaty, and they get really sweaty.
And they have to go outside
hot.
And get some cool, fresh air.
Yeah, they need fresh air because they're feeling like so uncomfortable. That's your body saying, wow, that's a lot of food. I'm not used to this. So your metabolism speeds up so that it can start burning that off. And introducing food like that all of a sudden shocks your body.
The randomness of it is the point of the carb cycling, to always keep your metabolic rate burning optimally, like as high as possible. And that's how we kind of developed our trial and error version of carb cycling.
Yes, and not everybody does it like us. Probably everybody out there, every video you watch on carb cycling is going to be different. But this is what works for us. this is why our cheat day works for us, because we eat low, then medium carbs, and then on that 7th day, our bodies get this massive amount of carbs, and they start getting really hot and sweaty and sleepy, and the next day we wake up and we're hungry again because our bodies worked really hard to burn that off, and that keeps our metabolism constantly working.
Keeps your hunger cues going as well, which is important.
Yes. You want hunger cues. You want your body to be saying, I'm hungry, because that means you're burning. You're burning calories. Your metabolism is working. It's not damaged.
Our bodies are very efficient creatures. So if you do the same workout every single day for the rest of your life and you eat the same amount of food every single day,
you'll stay the same.
You'll stay looking the same always,
yes.
Because your body gets efficient at doing what it takes to do that 15-minute, the same workout. Let's say you do a 15-minute walk. Your body over time it's gonna become easy for your body to do that because it's efficient. And if you eat the same food all the time, your body's gonna use less and less energy to burn that off.
And so that's why we do the carb cycling. And also, on a day where we're not training, our bodies are very, what we call carb sensitive. So we gain weight quickly if we eat too many carbs. So this is how we can build muscle and stay lean and have a cheat day and stay lean, because on days where we don't need as many carbs, we just eat very limited carbs, just enough to get us through our fasted cardio and the day. And then when we weight train, we add more carbs so that we can get a really good workout.
We use common sense and trial and error, because let's say Nicole has a really heavy leg day. She would not want to put her low carb day on that day. She would want to time her high carb or her moderate carb day for leg day, because it's a very intense workout. And for me, my back would be one of my biggest days of output of energy. So I would want to make sure I've got carbs that day for sure.
Exactly. And for example, I just recently had the flu and I couldn't work out on the one day, and I was really nauseous. So I ate some crackers, a lot of crackers, to make me feel better. The next day, I did a heavy leg workout to utilize all that sudden burst of carbs, and that helped me to not gain any weight from taking in those carbs I'm not used to. My body, it was a shock to my body too. So my workout, I sweat super hard and my metabolism was super revved. So eating more on a day where you have a lot of output helps fuel it. It helps give you the energy. Then on days where you don't need so much, you're just, hanging out, or you're taking a rest day from working out, those days you don't need as many carbs. So you just kind of use your common sense, like Kyle said.
And I know, the second question after the carb cycling is going to be, well, how many carbs should I eat?
Right.
We would be doing a disservice to you to tell you and your body exactly how to carb cycle without knowing, a lot about you. So we can just give you ballpark figures on how we do it.
Yeah.
Like Nicole said, the high day is our cheat day. We follow that with 2 days of low carb. When we say low carb, we don't mean no carb.
We mean
low, like under 50 grams.
I would say, 50 and under. And our moderate day would be 70 to 100 grams, about.
And then our high day is like 500 and up.
And our high day is like 500 and up. And the thing is, on a heavy leg day, I might make it a higher carb day if I'm planning on, adding more weight on my hip thrust or something like that. So you have to use your knowledge of your body and your common sense and what you think
and try
you need.
things out.
Yeah. And sometimes it's not going to work. Sometimes you're still not going to move on the scale. But remember, if you are trying carb cycling, your body needs 2 weeks to adjust to a change. So don't start freaking out if things aren't working. You need at least 2 to 4 weeks for your body to adjust to it.
If you're prone to putting on weight, like me and Nicole are, go very slowly with adding carbohydrates, because a little goes a long way with body types like mine and that one's there.
Yes, whereas for us, for other people who carb cycle, like if you take a professional bodybuilder, their low carb day might be 150 grams of carbs, you know, or 100 or something. That's way too much for us on a low carb day. Our bodies don't need that much. So it will depend on your body. Start low and, you know, go from there.
Yeah, and like we said, we'll recap it right now for us in our bodies. A low carb day, the 2 days a week, is about under 50 grams. The moderate is about 75 to 100 grams, and that one high day a week is about 500 and up, give or take.
Yep, and that is what we do each week, combined with fasted cardio and weight training. The friends, we hope this helped answer some of your questions about carb cycling. If you have any more, leave them down below, and we'll do our best to cover those. And don't forget to like and subscribe, or what? Squish face of doom.
Oh. Oh my god.
Thanks for watching. Bye, friends.
Bye, guys.